Good morning. Welcome to the third video series of British English literature. And this topic explains more about the neoclassical period starting from 1600 till 1785. The neoclassical period is also subdivided into ages, including the Restoration, that is from 1660 to 1700, the Augustan age, which is from 1700 to 1745, and the Age of Sensibility, 1745 to 1785. So here the Restoration period sees same response to the Puritanic age, especially in the theatre. So Restoration comedies, which is also called as comedy of manners, developed during this time under the talent of playwrights like William Congreve and John Dryden. So satire seems to be very popular, and it is an evidence by the success of Samuel Butler. Other notable writers of the age includes Aphra Behn, John Bunyan, and John Locke. So satire also made people to think for their self realization. The Augustan age, which was the time of Alexander Pope and Jonathan Swift, who imitate those first Augustans and even drew parallel between themselves and the first set, Lady Mary Wortley Montague. A poet, was prolific in this time and noted for the challenging stereotypical female roles. Daniel Defoe was also very popular. The Age of Sensibility, sometimes referred to as the Age of Johnson, was a time of Edmund Burke, Edmund Gibbon, Heston Trashel, James Boss, and of course Samuel Johnson. So here, ideas about the neoclassicalism, criticism, and literary mode explains more about the Enlightenment and also the particular worldview by many intellectuals were championed during the age of neoclassical period. So here, novelist explores, including like Samuel Richardson, Fielding, William Fielding, Tobias Smollett, and Lawrence Stern, as well as the other poets like Thomas Percy and Cowper. They are also striving hard for the restoration of the neoclassical period. So next comes our Romantic period. So the beginning date of the Romantic period is often debated because some claim it is 1785, immediately following the Age of Sensibility. Others say it began in 1789 with the start of the French Revolution. So, and still others believe that 1798, the publication year of William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge's lyrical ballad, which is the true beginning. The period ended with the passage of the Reform Bill, which signals the Victorian era, and with the death of the Sir Walter Scott. American literature has its own romantic period, but typically when one of the romanticism one is referring to as a great and diverse age of British literature, perhaps the most popular and well known of all the literary ages. So here what we try to gather is that romantic period seems to be a great change in the British English literature, and also it brought lot of changes and self-realization among the people. So this era also includes the works of many people, romantic poets like Wordsworth, Coleridge, Byron, John Keats, Charles Lamb, etc., Percy Bysshe Shelley, etc. So there is also a minor period which is also very popular between 1786 and 1800 called the Gothic era. So here we find a lot of writers. They include Matthew Lewis, Anne Radcliffe, and William Beckford's work. And here we find each and every poet, as well as the writer, brought something to the British English literature and to the people. So here they say that in lyrical ballad, for example, we can take lyrical ballads. In lyrical ballads, Samuel Taylor Coleridge and Wordsworth says that uh, the poetry is not for the writer himself, but poetry is for the reader's purpose. So there's a lot of self-realization stage in our romantic period, which helps us to gain a lot of knowledge and self-realization among people.